The more we shoot, the more money we get, so we're gonna need bigger and better guns. We made $11, so we get our first upgrade, so now we're getting more money for every bullet we fire, especially if we get a bullseye. And a few more of those in, we get another upgrade. So now we're starting to make some real money, so the upgrades are paying for themselves very quickly. And because I've got enough experience, I just leveled up for auto shooting my pistol. So now I turn that on and it automatically fires away and earns me money, so I don't have to do anything anymore. But I'm pretty sure once this target breaks, yep, we get our bonus. And also whatever a trial is, so we get 1 trophy point for that. I'm going to save my bonus for when we have more guns because we've unlocked the Desert Eagle, so that's going to be more money again. I'm also going to turn the Desert Eagle onto auto fire, that way we can just sit back and relax, but we've got enough money to upgrade it twice. So if I'm understanding this, it breaks the targets in 6 shots. We need to break 11 targets for a bonus. We could also increase all gun damage by 10% if we buy this, so there we go, there's a little more, so the guns are going to do more for more money. We're going to upgrade the Glock a few more times as well, just because we can. It's still going to earn us lots of money. We need to unlock trophy level 3 to unlock a new gun. I can't wait to see what's next. Also, I do have the next one of these, increased gun damage by 10% for pistols. I can also just wait till things are reloaded, then rapid fire. It's not very accurate, but it is a lot quicker to shoot things. Should probably try the bonus at some point. That just gives me a bonus for 5 minutes. Those will come in handy later, I'm sure. For now, I'm just going to do a whole bunch on my Desert Eagle. Oh, I see how these trials work. It gives you 30 seconds to take out an entire target, so your guns need to be doing enough damage to be able to do that. So I'm going to switch them both to this because I think they just rapid fire at that point rather than carefully aiming, so they get a little more damage out, but it's probably less accurate. Done. Which earned us more trophy points, so we can decrease weapon purchase cost by 5%, and we can increase the amount of ammo in our guns by 1. I really got to remember to keep paying attention to money because I've got almost $2,000 I could spend on Desert Eagle upgrades, so it's going to be a money maker now. Even our little Glock, we might as well keep upgrading it because it's going to add up to a lot of money over time. Like, it's getting us $30 per shot right now, which is actually really good. It started at like a fraction of 1. And we can upgrade our talent, speeds up gun reload time by 5%. I won't say no to that. And if I'm in a hurry, I can just shoot them to rapid fire. So they'll destroy the next 5 targets extra quick. They won't make a lot of money doing it, but they'll do it. And that's all that really matters. Now I'm going to upgrade the Desert Eagle a whole bunch in U once, and then we're going to try the trial. So we got 30 seconds to destroy the purple target, and we're basically already there, and it's only been 5 seconds. So we'll be done by the time it gets like 18 seconds, probably 20 seconds even, plus 3 trophy points. And that got us an MP5. I'm going to put these back to accurate shooting. And I guess this goes into like submachine gun or something, so we need to manually fire it again. Oh yeah, so different things have different talents. I would love to auto fire this, but I think we're going to need to manually shoot it a little bit first to be able to get the experience. A nice random pop-up came up and gave us $50,000, so I'm going to upgrade my MP5 probably a lot. And remaining money goes to Desert Eagle, and money after that to the Glock. But now the MP5, when it shoots, is getting anywhere between $66 and $160, which is definitely a lot. And every time we break a target, good things happen, so it's all about breaking those targets. But we can get auto fire on the SMG, so it's going to do its own thing. And I'm just going to set it to auto because it's quick anyway. Let's just let it unload. I'm also going to increase the damage to targets for the pistols by 1. That way they can just break these quicker, which gets bonuses quicker, which gets new guns quicker. And we're going to upgrade you probably a little bit because I feel like you're a contributing member of society. We can increase all gun damage by 10% too by spending money here. We can also decrease weapon purchase cost by 5%. That's probably a good investment in itself. Upgrades are just going to be that much cheaper. And increase SMG damage by 10%. That's not going to hurt anything. Again, it fires a lot. It breaks a lot of targets. I've saved up another $25,000 by doing not much of anything at all. So we're going to try another trial. And we're absolutely destroying this. Wow, the SMG absolutely evaporated that thing. So we're at trophy level 4 currently. Chance to get a golden target increased by 2. Yeah, okay. So then we get another 3 points left over. So we'll take probably, okay, this higher chance of golden targets. We're still only trophy level 4, so we need to destroy more stuff. I'm going to increase my SMG damage, and then also I'm going to speed up the gun aiming of pistols by 5%. Every little thing we upgrade is really going to make a big difference. MP5's getting upgraded, Desert Eagle's getting upgraded, and the rest left over on the Glock. Then for the SMG, I'm going to upgrade the reload speed by 5%, so it's going to fire that much quicker because it spends most of its time shooting and a little bit reloading. We need less reload time. I just did another trial. It finished so quickly I didn't even get a chance to react to it, so clearly our damage is okay, but that unlocked us the Vector. So it's obviously going to do some damage. We're going to set it to auto, and we're going to set it to rapid fire, and then we're going to upgrade the life out of it because it's getting me tons of money. It has 25 bullets per whatever, so it's going to fire a lot off before it has to reload. The MP5 is doing more currently, but we haven't upgraded the Vector yet. Then I'm going to increase its reload time by another 5%. SMGs just need to be firing nonstop. And for the pistols, decreases the minimum aiming spread by 5%, so they're just going to have more accurate shots overall. Not that they're doing bad currently, but they're going to do better. I love games that play themselves, which seems very counterintuitive. But we're going to upgrade the Vector a few more times, and then the Desert Eagle, and then the Glock some more. Okay, I'm going to increase all weapon damage by another 10%. That wasn't super cheap, but this one's now making me $220 per bullet, and it fires a lot of bullets. And it gets another talent point, so let's give it a little bit of extra damage. Okay, I think they're ready to try the next trial. The last one went so stupidly quick that yeah, we're okay. We've been 3 seconds in and we've already destroyed this. Let's just get an extra 10% weapon damage for now. Why wouldn't we? I'm going to give an extra 10% damage to the SMGs. They're now at a 40% damage bonus. Probably same with the pistols too. So they're at a 30% bonus. Then I'm going to spend an extra point, increase profits on gold targets by 10%. I'm not really seeing a lot of gold targets, but if I stack enough of those would be valuable. Oh, I just realized I have $120,000. So I'm going to upgrade my Vector and then my MP5. Basically when I get upgrades, I'm going to work that way from best gun to worst gun. And we're ready for my next trial, so let's do this. Are we going to do it? Not as quick as the last one, but still, I think we're going to make it within the 30 seconds. Ooh, so we got ourselves into shotguns now with the Mossberg. But we've got 8 trophy points to spend. I want damage. Increase all weapon damage, another 10%. Okay, we're going to upgrade the Mossberg once, and then I can fire it, and yeah, it does a whole bunch of money when it shoots. It basically fires money. So I just got to manually shoot it a few times for it to be able to unlock its proper talents, like auto-firing, so I don't have to do this anymore. We're up to about $40,000 also, but look how expensive the shotgun upgrades are. I want this gold target. I want to manually shoot this thing. Shotguns are also really slow reloads, so I need to remember that. But gold target dead. So the first one unlocks automatic shooting. Yes. It can just accurately fire because it's pretty slow to shoot anyway. We turn auto on and off it goes. It should actually have a pretty big damage boost naturally just from the overall damage upgrades. Then SMGs are getting another 10% damage. Damage is really just going to help us get through targets and challenges. $64,000 for a single shotgun upgrade. Is it worth it? Probably. And we're already ready for our next trial because we've been destroying targets everywhere. Now we got 5 guns attacking them. Not as quick as it was before, but I mean, we're still going pretty quick. It's always that reload that tends to hurt us, but we'll get this one done. Especially once all the guns get caught up and firing on it, and we're done. 8 trophy points. Increases experience gain by 10%. Why yes, I would like all of that. The faster we get experience, the faster we upgrade things, the more damage we do, the more guns we unlock. Shotgun's gonna get another upgrade. That upgraded, I think, target damage, Vector, then we'll work our way backwards. I really want quicker reloading on the shotguns. Can we get that? We can get extra ammo, which is kind of the same thing, because it only fires 4 shots now, so that's actually better. Or it fired 3 before, now it's firing 4, so that's actually like a 33% increase to its damage output. I'm going to give my SMGs a 1% chance to crit. They fire enough bullets that I think that's going to make a difference. As for pistols, they're just going to get a straight up 10% damage increase. Pretty much every hit's going to be a crit if they're high enough damage. Mossberg's getting a $90,000 upgrade, and the Vector's getting a $42,000 upgrade. The shotgun's really going to work. He got another upgrade point already. We're going to increase the reload time by 5%, which is over time going to add up to a lot of extra shooty. And everything is doing a lot of extra damage just based on everything. Damage is pretty much all I've been upgrading. Another $110,000 on shotgun upgrades. We're making money so stupidly quick now. I've also set the shotgun to just like auto fire because I'm not sure you can accurately aim it anyway. SMGs need more damage and pistols can't afford anything, so we're going to do the next trial, and we got 30 seconds to destroy this thing. Can we do it? I realize some of these are also set to accurate fire. They should just be on just unload right now. Get that damage out quick. Yeah, this one's closer, but that's okay. We're still going to get it done, but we need more damage. That's all I see. So we're just going to take 10% damage across the board. We also have a new shotgun I didn't notice, the AA-12. We're going to set that to auto fire, so it's just going to happily go along. It fires 7 shots before it's done. I also just got another pop-up, so that gave me 2.3 million, which I'm just going to spend on my AA-12 and then my Mossberg. And then I'm going to give my shotguns an extra 1 capacity, that way they fire more. Then we just sit back and let the money roll in. Okay, the shotguns have already obliterated their way to 2 extra points, so they're just going to get extra ammo times 2. SMGs are just going to get extra damage. Pistols are going to get increased gun piercing chance by 1%. That would be good actually for a lot of things, but that's okay. Sometimes the bullets will go through to the target behind and soften them up. Probably won't happen often, but it'll happen enough to make me happy. And I like being happy. A few minutes later, and we're able to buy more for the shotgun. So more ammo for the shotgun. This thing started at 3, now it fires 9. So we're going to give it even more, so it now fires 10 in a row. SMGs are going to get a chance for piercing as soon as I can afford it. The pistols piercing, we're just going to give it more damage for now. Let's try the trial then with all of our things going on. I need things on rapid fire. Everything rapid fire. Victory plus 10 trophy points. Increase the profit of offline mode. I don't shut my PC off. I'm getting an extra 10% experience gain plus extra chance of a golden target. Only because I couldn't afford more damage in my defense, I would always buy damage. Definitely seeing a few more golden targets showing up. Not seeing a lot of piercing bullets, but I don't think they have a hugely high chance. 6% chance to pierce if I'm understanding that correctly. Okay, SMGs are going to get a 1% chance to pierce. They fire a lot of bullets, so that is going to make something go through. Shotguns, we're going to get an extra 10% damage. They're firing off a lot. This coin is 4.3 million. I wonder what comes after shotguns. When did you get off auto? How long have you been sitting there like that for? I gotta start paying attention. I guess we do also have $5 million I should probably spend on AA12 upgrades. And then also Mossberg too. We'll just get more and more damage. He's getting like thousands and thousands of dollars for every shot he fires. The pistols need more help, so they're just gonna get an extra 10% damage. And the Mossberg gets another upgrade because he's doing good work. Okay, I'm gonna try a trial right now. I'm not as confident in this one, but everything's doing plenty of damage, so we'll see. I think we're going to be okay, but not by a huge amount because we do have some pretty long reloads, especially for the shotguns. We're going to be okay, but not by a whole lot. But that should unlock us a new gun. At least I hope it does. 11 trophy points. And it did. It got us an M16. So before doing too much of anything, can we get more damage? Nope, we don't quite have enough. I'm actually going to save up, or not, at least not spend those yet. We're just going to fire the M16 for big money. It fires 30 bullets before it has to reload. So I'm thinking we can probably get a lot of money out of the M16 with a few little upgrades. $5 million to start for its first upgrade, though, is going to get expensive. But it's kind of a combination of things. It fires quick and does a lot of damage. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. We'll auto-fire it for sure. We're going to inaccurately auto-fire it. And shotguns are going to get a little bit more damage. SMGs are going to get a more chance of piercing. A coin just showed up to get a 6.4. The rifle got another level up, so increased damage by 10%. Why, yes, the M16 does need more damage, plus another $4.5 million upgrade. We are really tearing through these targets quickly now. Shotguns, I'm going to give another 10% damage because they're just firing off, 10 or 12 high damage shots. And that's not going to hurt them one little bit. The M16 heavy machine gun's going to get extra damage. It doesn't need an extra bullet in its chamber. That's not great. Pistols, on the other hand, are kind of a happy medium. They can get a crit. We can try this trial, but I don't have a lot of confidence in it. Especially because things default when you buy them to accurate shooting, not quick shooting. I don't know if we're going to get away with this one. We're not quite halfway down at halfway on the timer. We need more damage. Some of these things have really long reload speeds too, so we're going to have to increase those. We're closer than I thought we would be, but still didn't make it. I'm going to increase the reload speed time of the M16 because it's got like a 7-second reload time, so now that dropped all the way down to 6.7. I will upgrade it here though, so it's doing more damage. And then we got to break another 100 targets to get another challenge on the trial, but I need more damage first anyways. So let's fire another bullet out of the shotgun. I've let these go for a little while. They've earned $15 million since I've been gone and saved up an awful lot of talent points. So I'm going to give my M16 lots of extra damage. The shotguns, I'm actually probably going to make them reload a lot quicker. SMGs are just going to get a 40% damage boost, and pistols also just a 40% damage boost. So we can try the trial again now and see if we've made the difference. Think we probably have. We did add a lot of damage, plus the shotguns reload quicker and they do put out a lot of damage. They just need less time reloading. They try so very hard. And we're done with 9 seconds to spare. But we have so many trophy points, we're just going to straight up get a 10% damage boost across the board. And then it's mostly just back to waiting for a little bit for us to kill some targets and save up some money. They grow up so quick. Look at all the talents we have again. I'm going to knock another 5% off the reload speed of my M16. The shotguns are going to fire an extra bullet because they're just really good for that. We're basically turning our shotguns into a machine gun. SMGs are just going to get extra damage at 120 and probably also pistols. It just makes sense to them to just get more damage. And then we can try the next trial. Let's see how this is going to go. This is a tough one. We might actually do it though. It's pretty close. We're about 1/3 of the way done. Not quite. And we're 1/3 of the way through the time. So I think we're just going to fail. But failure's okay when you've got this much time on your hands. I can completely ruin anything and still repair it because I'll just keep trying until it works. Okay, I'll be back in an hour. An hour later and $25 million. And we've got some talent points to spend. We're going to get an extra 30% damage out of our M16. The shotguns are going to fire an extra 4 bullets in a row. And everything else is just going to get a bunch of nice damage. So let's try the trial again now. Are we going to make it through? It looks like we're going to, but not by a huge margin. And that kind of depends on his reload. But I also didn't spend my $25 million on upgrades. Oh, we just broke through it about halfway. It's going to be close. So once everything gets done reloading and really lets the damage fly, we might do it, we might not. 2 seconds left, 1 second, and just barely. which unlocked for us an AK-47, which costs $45 million to upgrade once. So in the meantime, shotguns are going to reload a little quicker. And I'm going to set the AK to just fire away. I guess with my 2 extra points, I might as well buy the extra 1 second there. It's not probably going to make a difference, but something to spend my money on while I wait. Then we're going to buy an M16 upgrade and work my way down through the upgrades because the AK-47 is going to take forever to be able to afford anyway. I've decided to swap all the guns over to accurate firing instead, so they're going to fire slower, but they're going to do more damage for every shot and make me more money to see if that conceivably makes a difference. The 1 extra second is not going to save me here. We're halfway done and we're a quarter of the way done, so we need much more damage. So I'm just going to put everything back to rapid fire, and I assume that'll work out fine anyways. You could probably do some guns rapid, some accurate. I don't want to think that hard. SMGs are going to reload 5% quicker too because that's the big delay on them. Probably same with the heavy machine guns. They need to reload also quite quickly. Where we're at it, let's upgrade the AA-12 and then everything else we can because it's just not going to hurt to put a bunch of money into all of these little things. Like this gun we can just constantly click on because we're always making 50 grand. What do you think happens if I spend $5 million on a basic pistol? So that took it up to 634 damage, which isn't a ton, but now we know. The shotguns need an extra 10% damage. That's going to help them out. So this one's doing 6,900 per shot. Basically, I need to upgrade the heavies and maybe the shotguns, but the AK-47 and the M16, that's going to add 1,700 damage, that's going to add 3,700 damage for every one of these. But even like the Mossberg is still adding quite a lot, like that was an extra 10% damage for it. It's not the highest damage output, but it's still effective. I guess same can be said for a lot of these though, like that's up to about 3,000 damage now, this one can go up to another 20%. And the heavy machine guns are ready for another talent upgrade. I think I'm just going to give it a 10% damage upgrade. So that's going to push them both up way high because they're already very high in damage. And I just got a bonus coin to give me an extra $23 million. So I'm going to upgrade my M16 because it's actually more cost effective to do it this way because that adds a lot of damage. I'm actually going to start giving the pistols an extra bullet to fire because I didn't realize they only had like 10 and 11 shots. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that I obviously don't need to destroy targets very quickly. The trial is sitting here waiting. What I do need is the money, so we actually get a lot more money for hitting bullseyes. I think it's going to work out better this way, so long as you don't need to break targets, we're firing accurately. The M16 upgrades are still worth it price-wise, so if we add one of these, that's going to add 1,800 damage, which is going to add a lot of money. So in hindsight, I maybe did this backwards. I should have gone for tighter spread to make more money and stuff because damage will follow the money. Money first, damage later would be quicker overall, but we'll get there. I'm going to reduce the spread of the shotguns by 5%. They're hopefully just going to land more shots in dead center then, which is more money. Okay, I've just turned back to fast firing. We get less money per shot, but especially with these guns, we get so many more shots off, it easily makes up for it. And the M16 is done so good, it gets another $27 million. We put hundreds of millions of dollars into this so far. And I'm going to decrease the minimum aim of the spread by 5%. They're just going to do a lot more damage and make more money if they're hitting more accurately. And it may seem like small numbers, 5%, but over time, that's going to add up to a lot better stuff. Same with the SMGs, especially for rapid firing, let's just reduce their spread. Actually, even adding damage to the AA-12, I could get 3 or 4 upgrades, is not far off the damage we get out of this, so it's still worth it to upgrade that at least a few times. Which means it's also worth it to upgrade this a few times, which probably means it's worth it to upgrade everything a couple times. We can try the trial again now, but I'm not super optimistic. Well, our damage is actually well ahead of where it was before. I didn't realize we'd upgraded so much, but I've kind of been zoned out for the past little while. We're definitely ahead of where we need to be at the 15% mark, 15-second mark. So I think we're actually going to do this, especially once my big machine guns start going again and unload their clips. And are we done? Are we good? It's close. Got it. Which gives us 15 trophy points to work with. Do we want critical hit chance? We get a few critical hits out of this, I guess. It is more damage and they're fairly cheap upgrades considering what they are. And I'm going to take increased profits from gold by whatever that was, 10%. We are seeing a lot of gold targets, so that'll be fine. And some of these guns actually have a pretty good crit chance, so they're actually going to do a lot with their crits. Hey, look at that. We got almost $100 million. And lots of talent points to spend. I realize reducing the maximum spread of the gun aiming might only refer to when it's actually aiming. We don't aim a lot, we just shoot, so we're just going to go straight up damage again. We're going damage right across the board. If a gun exists, it's getting more damage. Now for our $100 million, I'm going to buy a $45 million upgrade there, and then soon a $54 million upgrade here. And that's actually going to add quite a lot of damage by itself. Each one of those is 4,200 damage per bullet. And that's our highest end gun getting more, and we're going to add 10% damage on top of that, so it's doing 13,000 per shot. You're right, we should try the trial now and see how this goes. Everything fire away. Don't know if we're gonna make it. It's gotta be close. We're not gonna make it, but it's not by that far out. We can do this. Decided to let it go for a few hours. We have $614 million, so obviously we're going to upgrade the AK-47 pretty much entirely. So that was $2/3 billion in one go, just on one gun, and then we're just going to work our way backwards, because why wouldn't we? But now we can also do the talents, so why don't we just add a whole bunch of damage? And basically every gun is getting an 80% damage increase. So you think after all that we should be able to complete the trial. So far it's looking pretty good. Not as good as I thought, considering we spent like billions of dollars on this. But I think we'll be okay depending on those guys' reload time. We're about to hit the halfway mark. Ooh, it's actually going to be kind of close. But I believe something there is hitting really, really hard. It might be one of the shotguns. Anyways, once these guys are done, we should power through to the end, hopefully. Come on, 4 seconds left, 3 seconds. Hopefully nothing has to reload. Uh-oh, did we do it? Okay, that 1 second thing does actually help. Which means we've upgraded our trophy level enough to unlock the Mosin Nagant. Its upgrade costs 631 million, so it's going to be a few minutes before we truly get into that. So we'll let this run for a month and come back and destroy absolutely everything.